and Ebony, pairing them up together in what they do. They all do dancehall.
Yes.
Who would you pick as a better dancehall artist?
Okay, image-wise, I'll pick Ebony.
Ebony.
She has the dancehall image. You know,
the figure.
Yeah, the figure and
the attitude.
Okay, you understand. But when it comes to the style, I'll give it to Kaakie, and I'll give it to Kaakie because although she's not the one writing her stuff, so for Samini to write for her, there's this guy. This the guy in the camp. I forgot.
Yes, I know.
Lingua Cat. Yeah. To be writing for somebody like that, you can't beat that style. You can't beat it, and she delivers well as well. So I mean, both have their advantages.
And talent-wise too.
You see, for me, we're all talented. You can't compare talents.
Okay.
It's like food. That's what I say all the time. I mean, fufu is nice, rice is nice, yam is nice. You can't say yam is better than fufu. It depends on who's eating the food. Okay. So for me, talent-wise, they're the same. I don't want to put anybody above anybody. Yes.
Sally, same question to you. Who do you think is well propped up for dancehall as they're both doing it?
I think it's a culture, and I think the person that is living by the culture is Ebony. Just like he said, he has the the naughtiness, the sauciness, the the sexiness. Give me the name because you are the bad boys. No, don't lie.
Oh, no.
The voluptuousness.
The bootiliciousness.
For booty-wise, Kaakie is more bootylicious than Ebony.
But she works.
She shows it. She flaunts it.
She wears hairs better.
Yeah. Okay.
Kaakie is not like your usual say.
Yeah, she doesn't flaunt.
Okay, she doesn't flaunt. It's just that she has the prowess to do that kind of stuff.
That's why she's doing it.
The image is
Ebony
different.
is living it.
Living it.
Okay, so that is the difference.
That's the difference. But like he said, I will always go with Kaakie because I think she's been around. She's done a lot of things. Yeah. And somebody like Lingua Cat writing for him. I met that guy once, and that he lives the culture. Yeah. I wonder why people like that are not even out on the scenes yet. So
time.
Yes, it's time. So talent. I will say I will touch on talent.
Talent.
I think that Kaakie is talented.
Kaakie is talented.
I will touch on that. I think because life is not all about sexiness. Life is not all about putting your breast or your ass out there. Life is about leaving a legacy. And I think, in my opinion, the person that's leaving a legacy that I would want my child or anybody else to follow is Kaakie.
Should Ebony also do the amount or put out the amount of work Kaakie has put out there? Would you still go for Kaakie?
I will still go for Kaakie because to be in this industry for like, how long, 6 years, 7 years, it's not easy.
Yeah, it's not.
Charlie, me as a talent, me, my song, one hit song. Remember that, my song?
Okay.
So I will still give it to Kaakie.
Well, folks, I'm glad you're seeing the disparity here. The guy will go for Ebony, the lady will go for Kaakie, and all because she is going for Kaakie because she believes that Kaakie stands out to be what she will want a woman to stand out for. Yeah. And also to couple nursing, and which is a very tiring job, together with music.
Yes, it is. From what I also gathered, she's all for education. She's all for education. She will always choose the nursing over because she feels like after music, she should get something that she will fall on. And I think that's remarkable.
Okay.
And you see, it really boils down to branding. And how both management teams want to push out the brand. You understand? Because Kaakie has everything to be like Ebony.
Like true.
She can show off.
She can and she has it more than Ebony.
Exactly. She covers it. And I think, like we said, her educational background also plays a part. She's a nurse by profession. And these people are not supposed to be, that kind of thing. So all these things play a part, and maybe the home she comes from, all that will form whatever it is that they're building. But both are talented.
Do you think it's something we should encourage amongst especially the upcoming musicians? Have your profession and have your music.
Absolutely.
Yes.
But do you see it in them?
Not all of them. Okay. But I think we should encourage it. Yeah. Because when there's no more music, there's something you need to fall back on. You understand? If you're a media person, it's different. So it means that after music, you still be here. Somebody like Lord Kenya is the greatest. I've not seen any other talent here who's done what Lord Kenya has done yet in Ghana. You understand? But where is Lord Kenya today? You understand? Because he's not a media person or anything, he had to fall on something else. Maybe God's calling, you know. But Okroku Mante is still here. You understand? Doing his stuff, what he's been doing from the beginning. So as a musician, you need to fall on something. And if you have a profession, it serves well for you.
Neil Ante is a doctor.
Exactly.
We have Oheneba Kisi, who is a professional accountant.
Yes.
Sally, do you see that in those are generational artists?
I don't think so. You know, everybody that you see on the street there wants to be an artist. I want to make a hit. I want to. Nobody's talking about school really. You understand? Unlike the footballers, see a lot of the young footballers, they are now in school. Like Dede and you know, they are they are in school because they feel like that Kobola life will never lead them anywhere. Even talk about the Abidi Peles and then the Yeboah and then the Tony Baffos and stuff like that. When it got to a time that they realized that they needed school, some took English classes in order to be able to read and understand their contracts, to be able to get themselves out there. So, but there's a strange reason, for some strange reason, the crop of musicians that we have now, the younger ones, they are not thinking about school.
Most of them went to school, all of them.
Yes.
Lionel Richie went to school, but their profession is music.
Exactly.
Music is their main thing. So does it mean that it's because at a point in time they are doing, someone will say fried rice, fast food music? That's why you think we should encourage having your profession together with the music?
You see, music itself, like you just said, is a profession. Yeah. Unfortunately, for the part of the place that we are, it doesn't make any sense. You understand? So you want to get in there and maybe it opens a door for you. So let's just say Kaakie is a nurse. Kaakie won't be part of the nurses' striking. You know, there are some nurses who say they want. She'll be part. She'll be part of it. When she goes anywhere, the minister, Kaakie, yes. So you understand. So it's an opener. You understand. But I think, for me, I think that we need to encourage our leaders to make sure the practice in which we've put ourselves in.
There's education background.
Exactly. So that it can help. Yeah. Because really, music is a profession. So it's something that we should be able to do to an extent that will feed our families and live well. Unfortunately, that's not what we have. So that's why we need to encourage them to have another thing so that if it doesn't work,
then they fall back on it. Yeah. Well, let's come back to the Kaakie Ebony issue. The reason why I started with that is a little bit whispered to me that Samini says Ebony is a better dancehall act than Kaakie. Would you be surprised if this is really true that Samini said that?
Yes, I will be.
You will be?
Yes. Because
your reason being?
Okay, so that means Samini has shot himself in the head.
Yes.
Samini brought Kaakie up. You know, so what? He didn't believe in her the whole time, or he's not proud of his work. So for me, that's what I'll say about it. So it's not about Kaakie, it's about Samini, because she embodies Samini more. You understand? You know, the whole, when she was coming up, it was the high-grade family that held her up. I mean, so if you're saying this today, if really he said that, then, I mean, then all the work he did was for nothing.
Maybe. Yeah. Could it also be that, okay, currently Ebony is reigning. Ebony is the naughty girl. Probably Samini might have wanted in Kaakie, which depicts the dancehall style. Probably Samini wanted Kaakie to live the dancehall style, and Kaakie wasn't living it, but rather she was singing and delivering it. Couldn't it also be that?
I think no matter what, I agree with what Bulldog said. No matter what, that's a brand that you've been associated with for life. I think all of us here have been associated with brands that we did not even understand what they were doing. Exactly. But when you come to the open space, when people ask you of what's your brand, you go, oh, my brand, I think 4x4 is the greatest. I think VIP.
Even when you know that is not what you really.
That's the brand that you represent. What are you talking about? That's the brand that's putting money in your pocket. Exactly. That's the brand that you've been toiling night and day for. So you can't come and say in the public that there's something that I never believed in. So I think if for sure, because me, I'm a high grader, if for sure my boss said what he said, when all the best songs that Kaakie has, you collaborated with her. So
what he said was, now I will choose Ebony over Kaakie.
You know, you see.
You think still?
No, I think no matter what, it's the same journey.
Okay.
That all of them are doing. So you cannot say that the brand that I think the brand that you've been associated with or should always be.
How would you feel if somebody said they'll choose Shatawale over him?
Exactly.
If Tony said that.
Exactly.
If Tony said that, I'll choose Shatawale over Samini. How would he feel?
Crazy.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? And it's not like Kaakie was wearing a gown all the time. She's done her bad stuff.
Yes.
You know, when I say bad, I'm not saying she.
She's like the dancehall.
Yeah, she showed her boots and
when she was on that ferry.
Exactly. So I don't. You see, these bloggers again put out stories that you know. So we need to be sure.
We are surprised.
That's why I said a little bit was
we are surprised.
So will you be surprised?
You're
surprised.
Yes, very,
you're surprised.
Very.
Okay, well, folks, you're still